me from the future as I'm editing this video. Oh, I realise I have a bit of an explanation to do. I wanted to up the quality of this video, so I changed the recording mode from auto to the actual video camera mode. For some reason, the Canon G7X in auto mode, when it's recording, you get a little red circle. Fine, great, and when you're not recording, there's nothing. In the video camera mode, you get a little red circle when you're not recording, and it changes to square when you are recording. So I'm afraid that there were times where I thought I was recording and I wasn't. It's so annoying. In this video we are missing a couple of clips. I've noticed I'm only about a quarter of the way through and I've already noticed I'm missing 2 clips. Firstly, explaining where we are and what we're doing, so I'm doing that now. This is our second trip to Cornwall in our newly converted, not quite finished camper van. This time we're away for a whole week. Yeah, I think I even missed like the whole thing of where we went. So we started off going right down to Penzance to go to my favourite fish and chip shop there, and then we stayed the night near Praa Sands or Praa Sands, depending on how you say it, and that was a kind recommendation, so thank you very much. We went from there further down towards Land's End to a tiny little village called Treen, and we stayed the night there, and that's where we're at now. Again, I've missed out sort of a little bit of an explanation, so hopefully this has cleared things up for you. As I continue to edit, if I notice that I've missed out a bit of chat to you, I'll put an explanation on the screen in words as to what we're doing and where we're at and that sort of thing. So I hope it doesn't interrupt your enjoyment of the video, and back to Cornwall. Well, I'll take a little walk that way a little bit. I'll see if it will meet up with a car park. I don't know if it will. Look, there's the beach. I knew there was a path to a beach somewhere. It's a little bit further away than I realised. And I have no idea how to get down there, but there are some people enjoying a very secluded private beach down there. And there's some people on the rocks over there. How they got there, I have no idea. Isn't the colour of the sea beautiful there? Oh, it's so lovely. I love Cornwall so much. It's stunning here. Right, I've lost my lens cap, so I'm going to go and look for that now. Oh, sun's coming out. Sun's coming out. Good morning, everybody. I don't know why I started vlogging, because I'm going to be out of breath now. We've just come for a walk, thinking it was a circular walk that joined back up with where I was last night, but no, it just goes the other way. I was hoping to go back and find my lens cap, which I didn't find, and show Chris the view. Never mind, nice little walk anyway. Well, we gave up on Sennan Cove, unfortunately. We got there and there was just nowhere to park, and down this tiniest little lane to get there.
Do you know the site at all? No.
No.
Oh, well, this bit's pretty cool. Go over there, you see kind of a labyrinth, a maze. It would have all been covered. And the smoke would have come up out of that chimney and directly through a series of, like, an underground maze, basically. And the children and the women will be in there scraping the arsenic off the wall. And you could sell arsenic for profit. So nothing got wasted. And it's hard to imagine thousands of people working this place, with horses, steam and noise. And it's everything's there to help you break up the rock. Even like kiddie-sized hammers, so the children could be there bashing on rocks.
Gosh.
Because it went back thousands of years here originally, but this whole area was mined, certainly over that way, up until the 90s. So it's thousands of years of miners sort of sat right here. Because everything's underwater. That's what's so cool here. You're nearly a mile down and way out to sea. So everything's flooded. As soon as they turned the pumps off, the water came back in. But it's quite something to think, you know, that they say in the caves underneath you could hear the waves and the rocks bounding over your head every time you were working.
Frightening. Yeah.
Enjoy,
Thanks very much. Thank you.
you.
Oh, that's a good little bit of serendipitous meet up with that guy who told us all about it just then. Yeah, so we were going to Sennan Cove. That was the plan for the morning because it's quite a nice day today. And we'd never been there. It's the beach nearest Land's End. I don't know why I've never been there before, but obviously not a place to go to on a bank holiday weekend because it was packed. We had a lot of trouble turning the camper van to get back up. I don't know why they didn't. They ought to be a little bit more organised and tell people a bit sooner not to bother going right down to the bottom there. But there was a car park on the top of the cliff, so that's where we went and had our breakfast. And then we've come here to, I don't know quite how to pronounce it, Botallack or Botallack, I would imagine, which is just a whole mining area from tin mining. Hundreds and did you say thousands? Did that guy just say thousands of years? I think he might have done. So yeah, there's a lot of filming of poldark done around here, that's for sure. I do recognise some beam engines, definitely those ones over there. So yeah, Chris has just gone back to get his camera. I think we're going to do some photos here while we're here. Hello. It's just black, can't see you at all. People like you.
Turn left onto Eaton Road.
We bought each other the same card. Hello.
It's definitely coming in.
It's definitely coming in. Mum's on her own there. She's got the better walking boots on.
Let's see.
How close can you get with that, Helen? I can get right up close, but it's slow. Over there, yeah, that's it. There.
In the bit, yeah.
There. Oh yeah, look, there's one swimming towards it. Hello, it's been a little while since I spoke to you, so I thought I'd better catch up on what we've been up to. So yesterday, I think I showed you some of our bike ride that we did in the morning. We think it's pronounced Tehidy. We went round some lovely footpaths and bike trails in Tehidy Woods, which was it's so magical. We've been there before. We've been to the Rogue Theatre Company productions there in past summers, and yeah, it's a brilliant location for their sort of stuff. Yeah, so that was really good fun. I really enjoyed that. And then after that, we went over to Falmouth to see our friend who lives there some of the time, and that was really nice as well. And then it was back to Gwithian. Then it was just time for bed, and then this morning we've come straight. We did one of those really early mornings. If you've been watching my vlogs for a while, you'll know that on our trips to Cornwall we do sometimes get up really super early to get the van here for this spot, and we were the first in the field today, so we did it. We took that off the list. So we were up early to come here. So this is Godrevey, and then once we'd had our breakfast we met up with my parents. So they happened to be on holiday at the same time. They actually popped in to see us for a couple of days on their way down to Cornwall, and then we've met up with them again, which is really nice. So we've just spent the day with them. We went climbing along the rocks, then we had a bit of a relaxing time, and then we went up to see the seals. We saw a couple there just in time, and then my dad kindly offered to go and get us fish and chips, so he's gone off to go and get that for us, and we're going to watch the sunset and have our fish and chips here. Yeah, I think we've been really lucky with the weather. So. A bumpy ride. Good morning. Today we have come to Holywell Beach. Oh, could you pass me my sunglasses? It's quite bright out here. Thank you. If you've been watching my vlogs for a while, you'll probably recognise a lot of these places. We came here, I think 3 years ago, to do some Threads of a Fairytale photos and just some general blog photos as well, just the fashion shoots. But you might recognise it also from Botallack if you've been watching the new series. When I say new series, I mean not the 1975 series. But yeah, I think this was often used as a mix. It's sort of, they seem to change their mind. At first this beach was Nampara and belonged to Ross, and then it seemed to belong to George Wallegan, so I don't know. But that's where we are, and you might recognise the rocks that they always showed in the series. And it's low tide, so we are actually going to try and find the cave. I don't know whether it's the same cave that they filmed in, where Drake and Morwenna met up in, I think that was the first series in the new series. But yeah, I think that's here, so we're gonna go and see if we can find it. It's just a matter of luck, I think. There's a lot of caves here, so we shall see. Well, we've come right to the end as far as we can go. The tide is starting to come in. So now we're going to make our way back. Doing some photos for Instagram. By the way, these will mainly be on photos of a fairy tale on Instagram. So do go and check them out and give us a follow. So now we're just going to make our way back looking for this cave and hopefully we'll beat the tide. The things we do for a photo in the name of art. We found them, here they are, the healing pools. It's a good job this is good in low light, but there's a bit of a queue behind me so I can't stay long. The wind has picked up, I hope you can hear me. Hopefully you saw, because this camera does have good low light. The colours of the rock face is quite incredible. You don't actually see that with your eyes. It's actually a bit too dark in there, but through the lens it was working, so that's cool. We're just waiting for these guys to move on so that we can get some pictures of me right in the middle of that puddle. Started to rain. Yeah.
Well done.
Well, we got pretty wet, so it's a change of clothes later. We had a little break in the van while it was raining, and now we've come to a tiny little beach, but it's really cute, called Polly Joke or Porth Joke. This was a recommendation from my sister, so there's I think one family here and some people passing by on the coast path. Oh, they've gone. Yeah, no one here apart from that dog walker there. So we've pretty much got the beach to ourselves, which is lovely. But the tide, I think we've got about 20 minutes and then it's a complete high tide. So we can't see a lot of the beach, but there's still some. I thought it was going to be none at all, but this is lovely. That dog is really happy to be here. Is that a big one coming there? Look. Are you sure? I think.
You just want to get full, don't you?
Look, even not come this far. Good afternoon. We've come back to Lanhydrock, which is a National Trust property, and I realised I didn't really explain to those of you not in England in my last Cornwall trip vlog that National Trust are like an organisation that have bought up lots of land, lots of stately homes. This one I think is Tudor, but a lot of it burned down in a fire and then was rebuilt. I don't know, a bit later. I can't remember the details, but that's the sort of thing. But they also own a lot of the car parks in Cornwall, and so we get free parking because we are National Trust members. I didn't really explain that last time, so I thought there's a little bit of an explanation. So I'm a bit flushed because we have just been on another bike ride. There are bike trails around here, not quite what we expected. It's mainly actually like mountain bike trails that are deliberately bumpy and twisty and turny and up and down. So we took the easy route, but then we thought we'd try a medium route, and we probably shouldn't have done that. Not on these bikes. If we're going to do these bike trails more often, I'll have to get like a GoPro on my helmet or something. So we've just found out we can actually drive down, we can ride down to the house, so we're going to do that next to just have a little bit more fun for the day. Let's go. So this bit is the rebuilt bit. We've just come out of the stables and the carriage. I don't know what you call it, carriage. What do you park your carriage in? Your carriage garage. This is the downside of cycling. And my back is the same. And these are the steps that Demelza walks down in the 1976 second series of Poldark. That's when she's flirting with that guy when she shouldn't be.
So whose house was this?
Bassett's. And that's the original old bit. I presume the chapel is old as well. So I've just had a little wander around some of the gardens, taken some flower shots for my Instagram, plus a friendly robin. So we just stopped on the side of the road because we found this beautiful old bridge, and I still had the red dress that we took photos for Threads of a Fairytale. We did some last, oh gosh, this cat won't leave us alone. It's so cute. We did some on our last trip, but if you watched that one you'll know it was horrendously windy. You know, you need some pictures to show the dress in normal conditions so people know what it actually looks like when it's not being billowed out behind you. Yeah, so we just stopped quickly. I quickly changed. Also I remembered the belt that I wanted to show the dress with, so we stopped for that. And this cute cat has just come running towards us and won't leave us alone. Oh gosh, it scares me when a cat's by the road. It's coming home with us. It's coming with us.
Look at that.
Oh!
Starting route to Tesco Superstore.
Good morning. We are just going for a little walk. It's our last day today, so we've made a pit stop at Malden Reservoir. Yeah, so that's where we've sort of come to have a little bit of a mid-morning snack and stretch our legs before carrying on. We have another National Trust booking a bit later in the day in Devon, so it's very black. Why my camera was not working properly because it had so much sand in it. Look at all this sand I've got in my bag.
think this one.
Well, that was a nice walk around the garden. We're a bit annoyed because that is actually one of the very few National Trust houses that's open at the moment. But they didn't tell us when we booked our slot online that they were actually closing the house at 3:20, and I didn't book until 3 to 3:30, and we just assumed that last entry was 4. Anyway, I'm babbling and moaning, it's fine. We looked around the gardens and they were very nice. So that is sadly the end of our holiday. So we've had a whole week away, which has been really lovely. All that's left to do now is finish our drive home. It's been lovely, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been lovely.
That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching our little trip. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you're new here, please hit subscribe. Hopefully we're going to get another adventure in the van before the end of the year, before it gets too cold, but hopefully we'll have heating by then, which will be good. So yeah, there's plenty more to do. So if you're here for the van build updates, then please do continue to watch and keep an eye on that playlist, because we'll be adding to it for the rest of the year, probably next year as well. These things never get finished, do they? So I'll see you again soon, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.